This is not CGI. This is not a prop. This is poop. And the animal that made it might be the weirdest bathroom architect on the entire planet. Because somewhere in Australia, right now, an animal is pooping perfect cubes. Not round, not lumpy, cubes with actual corners. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how. And it's weirder than you think. Meet the wombat. Stocky, furry, looks like a potato with legs. Totally harmless looking. But this little guy has been quietly breaking the laws of biology. And scientists only figured out why a few years ago. Here's the twist though. It's not even the strangest part of this story. Stick around because what wombats do with these cubes is honestly unhinged. So here's the thing that broke scientists' brains. Every other pooping animal on Earth, humans, dogs, cows, you name it, produces waste that's basically round or log-shaped, because intestines are tubes, and tubes make round things. That's just physics. But wombats said, nah. A single wombat can produce up to 80 to 100 cubes a night, and every single one comes out with sharp, defined corners. For decades, nobody knew how. Some scientists genuinely thought the wombat's anus was square-shaped. Spoiler, it's not. So what's actually going on? In 2021, a team of engineers and biologists actually studied wombat intestines to solve this. And here's what they found. A wombat's intestine is nearly 10 meters long, insanely long for its body size. And along the last stretch of that intestine, the walls aren't uniformly stretchy. Some sections are stiff, some sections are soft and flexible. As waste moves through, the stiff parts barely stretch, but the soft parts bulge outward, over and over in a repeating pattern, and that uneven stretching is what molds the waste into flat sides and sharp edges, like a sculptor pinching clay into shape from the inside. By the time it comes out, gravity and drying finish the job, and you get a perfect, stackable cube. But why would nature bother with this? Here's the part that actually blew my mind. Wombats are nearly blind. They mark their territory with scent, using poop, and they like to leave it in obvious spots, on logs, on rocks, on the edges of trails. A round poop, left on a sloped log, it rolls right off, useless as a territory marker. But a cube? A cube stays exactly where you put it. No rolling, no sliding. It's basically nature's version of a no trespassing sign that can't fall down. So this isn't a random quirk, it's engineering. Wombats basically developed their own stackable, non-roll waste. Because being blind in the Australian bush means your bathroom habits have to double as a billboard. A few more facts to ruin your day in the best way possible. 1. Wombats are the only known animal on Earth confirmed to produce cube-shaped waste. Not one other species does this. 2. This discovery actually won an Ig Nobel Prize, the award for science that makes you laugh, then makes you think. 3. Engineers are now studying this intestine trick for potential uses in manufacturing, figuring out how to shape materials using pressure instead of cutting them. So yeah. A blind, potato-shaped marsupial might be quietly inspiring the next generation of manufacturing tech. Nature's wild like that. So next time someone tells you nature isn't creative, show them this. An animal, solving a communication problem, using its own intestines as a 3D printer. Physics said waste has to be round. Wombats said, watch me. If this is the weirdest thing you've learned today, drop a cube emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you didn't believe this was real until the science part. Subscribe if you want more nature is unhinged facts like this. I've got one coming up about an animal that literally screams louder than a jet engine, and you are not ready for it.